Harrison Barnes. You're listening to 3-Point Conversion.
Well,
perfect. Thanks for joining us, Coach. We will, as always, use the raise hand function, and we'll start with Sam Purley.
JB, good evening. Hope you're doing well as well. Been a few days since we talked to you. What's this week been like for you? Practices, so you got back on the court. Just how have things transpired the last couple of days for the team?
yeah, not your ideal week, but we made the most of it. We had a lot of individual work. Tried to keep our guys conditioned and their bodies right. I think it was a good reset for our minds and our bodies. Good full practice today. So get ready for a game tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Rick?
Hey, JB, we saw that Devonte couldn't practice today. Where does he stand?
I believe he's doubtful. We'll continue to gather more information on Tay. We'll be smart about it, and that's just kind of where we're at. It's kind of a day-by-day thing right now, but we're just trying to gather a little bit more information. That's the best thing I could give you right now. Probably more on the doubtful side tomorrow as we released, and then we'll go from there.
Where Gordon was listed as probable, I assume he practiced. How did everything go?
Yeah, he did well. He went full go today, so good to have him back out there.
Nick?
JB, in a normal week, tomorrow would have been off a back-to-back, but when you have one practice as a team this week and you play the Warriors tomorrow, how do you kind of approach that practice, given they have 24 hours to play then? Yeah,
it's, I can't throw everything at the guys right now and, create some type of training camp practice. We play again tomorrow and we have 7 games in 12 days. So, it's a tricky balance. We got enough in today. We played a little bit of live, got some shots up, got a feel for the gym, for each other. We'll have a shoot around tomorrow, hopefully be back together again in the morning and then go play a game. So I think the biggest thing tomorrow is just having great energy. We should have some fresh legs. But these are challenging moments for everybody. We just have not been together. We're out of rhythm. Today was really about getting back in rhythm, get our minds and our bodies right. And I think we accomplished that today.
Danny?
Coach Danny Thompson with the 3-point conversion. A year like this, when you've had to adjust yourself or adjust game planning, how do you change the game plan? For example, let's just say if a player goes out for Golden State between now and the time you play tomorrow night, how is the adjustment changed for your preparation when it comes for other teams? Because you don't know who's going to be playing from night to night, it seems like.
Well, Danny, we go off what we know. I don't know of anybody being out tomorrow, but you go with a game plan. You take your best guess and you go with what you believe will be there. And if that changes, game time or 2 minutes before game time or something with us, you just adjust. That's the nature of the profession. Obviously, this year we've had to adjust more than any year I've ever been a part of. Both internally and based off of what other teams have every single night. So that's the name of this business right now this season: adjust and adapt, and at any moment's notice, because this league is changing hour by hour.
And a follow-up to that, this is the second time this season where the teams had multiple days off, like 5 or 6 days off in a row. What did you learn different from the first time around to help you prepare for this time around?
Well, we had more practice time last time. So we had more team activities last time. And we didn't come out great. I think, if I'm correct, that was the Chicago game. And we came out very rusty, turning it over. We did not look sharp. Danny, all I had was today. I didn't have any other practices. I did my best today. We did our best today. What happens tomorrow, I don't know yet. We'll find out. But the biggest thing is we got to have good energy and juice tomorrow night. So defensively, we got to be geared up and ready to play. Offensively, I expect our guys to play the same style we've been playing, play with great energy and pace. And not turn it over. I believe in that Chicago game, we turned it over a tremendous amount. So that's one of the focuses today, is just taking care of the ball, making sure we're in the proper spacing, kicking it to the open guy. So I expect us to compete tomorrow night and execute the game plan.
Thanks, Coach.
Let's go to Rick again.
JB, I'm just curious about something. And if the answer is simple as he's making the same shots he's always taken, that I totally understand. But Malik is now tied for second in the entire league in 3-point percentage. I just wondered if that was at all a function of what you're running for him, or, I mean, and like I said, if it's just as simple as he's just making a bunch of threes, I understand. I was just curious if there was anything subtle going on.
No, I agree, Rick. He's taking the same shots. I mean, he's getting good looks. His shot quality is better. I'll give him that, that he's taking a higher quality shot, but he was doing that last year. I mean, he got to the rim. He was getting stuff at the rim. The 3-point percentage is where he's made his biggest stride. You know that. I mean, he's knocking down, beyond the arc, and he's shooting with great confidence, and he's worked on it. I think from last year to this year, that's been where he's put his emphasis. He knows he can finish at the rim. He knows that's his strength. It's the 3-point shooting that we've challenged him on, and he's done a heck of a job doing that. So it's it's his confidence and his work that he's put in, and you're seeing it come to fruition right now.
When he got to the rim so much last February in that hot span,
right?
I'm just curious if you see teams guarding him any differently.
No, I think they're hugged more now, but I think last year and beginning this year, they were playing him more as a driver.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah, I think they were playing him more as a driver, a guy that can get to the rim and create. And obviously he's knocking down shots, which is going to make it tougher on defenses. So he deserves the credit. He's worked on his shot, and he's much more confident right now. And I think part of that, Rick, is you find that he's found a lot of confidence in his game by attacking the rim, right? He's getting easy stuff at the rim. He feels comfortable making plays in that area, and it's really set up his outside game. So he's getting touches and feel there. And now the 3 ball is just flying off his hand, and he's shooting with great confidence.
Do you find people getting up on him more, and is there an opportunity therefore for him to beat people off the dribble more easily?
Yeah, I do feel the last couple of games, I feel like more teams are running him off, or more attention to taking away his 3-point shot. So that should only open it up more for him.
Thank you.
Jason Brown.
Thanks, Mike. Hey, JB, it's good to see you. In case you haven't seen it, the organization has been putting out a whole campaign for Gordon Hayward to make the All-Star game. And I'm just curious, because I know how you all feel about him in the season that he's having, but I'm curious as to how much a campaign like that can help his cause. And what does that mean to a player and a team when their organization gets behind them like that?
Yeah, I think it's just a credit to them and to the organization. We back our guys as much as anybody. We believe in them. We're going to fight for them. We did the same thing last year and years past. I'll be their biggest cheerleader, biggest campaign manager, and they need to feel that from us. Absolutely. If anybody, we got to be the one carrying the torch for them. So we'll continue to do that. I know our guys appreciate it. We did that with Devonte a ton last year, and they appreciate it. No matter what happens, we got to give it our best. And our guys in the end appreciate that. There's so much outside our control in these votes, and there's a lot that goes into it. But I think we have two guys that are having great years, and Gordon and Terry on a team right now that would be in the playoffs. So it's a credit to them.
Thanks, JB. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Well, last two, Richard, and then we'll go to Sam Perley to close it out.
Coach Brago, obviously on the injury report, Caleb and Cody are both listed as out. PJ is now back. Can you kind of walk us through how that protocol works? And since after this game tomorrow night, you're heading west, do Caleb and Cody make the trip, or do you know the answer to that yet, or can you talk about it?
Sure. I don't know the answer on who will make the trip. I can say that. Richard, I just take what the league gives me, and gives us. We just follow their guidance. When they say a guy is good to go and they can come out of, protocol there and join the team, we just take their guidance there and we move forward. Obviously, we got clearance on PJ, and that's step one. Obviously, getting Cody Martin back hopefully is step two, and then Caleb likely will be step three. when that happens, we just don't know. So we'll take it game by game or day by day. And then, you know, long road trip. All I know is I got a lot to pack. Who's with us? I don't know yet. But I know I'm going to have probably 2 suitcases. How about that? I got 2 suitcases I got to pack.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll wrap it up with Sam Perley again.
JB, I know this is a kind of a different week, but was wondering if you had any reaction or be able to watch any of the games down in the bubble, and specifically your thoughts on how Vernon Carey has looked these first few games with the Swarm.
Yeah, I thought he's played extremely well. You can see why we drafted him, his talent, his ability to score around the rim, to affect the paint area. So proud of his growth. Obviously, it's a development process, but I think he's off to a very good start. And I enjoy watching him. I haven't been able to catch every single minute of every game. I'm trying to catch up. I know they were playing when I was in meetings and on the court, so I missed basically the second half. But I'll go back and watch, and you know, Jay's updating me every single day. So it's great to see our guys playing and getting more minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jay.